You have heard the phrase self-driving thrown at almost every new car on the market, and yet almost none of them actually drive themselves. So here is every level of driving automation, explained by the one question: when something goes wrong, who is responsible? Level 0. No driving automation. This is the baseline, and it quietly covers far more cars than most people expect. A Level 0 vehicle can still be packed with technology. Things like automatic emergency braking, blind spot warning, and lane departure alerts. But every one of those features only warns you or steps in for a brief moment. None of them drive the car on a sustained basis. The steering, the accelerator, the braking, and the constant scanning of the road all belong to you, 100% of the time. That last detail is the important one. Under the standard that governs all of this, the SAE scale, a system can be genuinely advanced and still sit at level 0, because momentary help is simply not the same thing as driving. Emergency braking might save your life at an intersection, but the instant it finishes, control snaps straight back to you. So if your car beeps, buzzes, and occasionally brakes on your behalf, it is not assisting you in any ongoing sense. It is watching for disaster while you do the actual driving. And legally, everything that happens is on you. In the bottom 3 levels, you are driving and the car is helping. In the top 3, the car is driving and you are the passenger. Everything that matters happens at the border between them. Add one genuine capability, and you arrive at level 1, driver assistance. Here the car takes over a single part of the driving task, but only one, and never both at once. Adaptive cruise control that manages your speed and following distance in traffic is level 1. Lane centering that gently steers to keep you between the lines is also level 1. What a level 1 car cannot do is handle speed and steering together. Pick one, and the other stays firmly in your hands. This is where the familiar features most drivers already use every day actually live. And it is worth knowing that the overwhelming majority of cars on the road right now sit at level 1 or level 2, not higher. It feels like help because it is, but the division of labor is strict. If the system is managing your distance from the car ahead, you are still steering. If it is nudging the wheel, you are still working the pedals. And crucially, you are still the driver in every legal sense. The system is a tool you are operating, not a driver you are trusting. You must watch the road continuously, keep your hands ready, and be prepared to correct it instantly, because it has no awareness of the bigger picture and no ability to bring the car to safety on its own. It assists, you drive. Combine those two abilities and you cross into level 2, partial automation, and this is where the marketing gets loud. A level 2 system controls steering and speed at the same time, which finally makes the car feel like it is driving itself on the highway. This is the level that includes General Motors Super Cruise, Ford Blue Cruise, and, despite the name, Tesla's full self-driving. That last point matters more than almost anything else in this video. Full self-driving, by the definition of the SAE standard, and by Tesla's own statements to regulators, is a level 2 system. It requires you to supervise it constantly, hands ready and eyes on the road, exactly like every other level 2 car. In fact, Tesla was pushed to rename the feature Full Self-Driving Supervised, and in late 2025, the California DMV formally concluded that the names Full Self-Driving and Autopilot were misleading and broke state law. The technology is genuinely impressive. It can change lanes, take exits, and stop at traffic lights, and the best systems even let you drive with your hands off the wheel entirely, while a camera watches your eyes to make sure you are still paying attention. But that camera is the giveaway. The car is checking on you precisely because you, not it, are in charge. Regulators treat this seriously. Safety authorities have opened investigations into millions of vehicles over how drivers use these features, and the presence of a supervision system never raises the level. No matter how capable a level 2 car looks, when it makes a mistake, the responsibility is still entirely yours. You are legally the driver every single second it is switched on. Now comes the single most important line on the whole scale, and almost nobody notices it. At level 3, conditional automation, responsibility legally shifts from you to the machine. When a level 3 system is engaged and operating within its approved conditions, the car is the driver. You are actually allowed to take your eyes off the road, check your phone, or watch a screen, because the system, not you, is now responsible for what happens. The catch is buried in the word conditional. It only works inside a narrow set of circumstances, and when it reaches the edge of them, It will demand that you take back control within a few seconds. This is not science fiction, and you can buy it today. Mercedes-Benz Drive Pilot is the world's first certified Level 3 system in a production car, approved in Germany and in the states of California and Nevada. It works in slow highway traffic, originally up to 40 miles per hour and now up to 95 kilometers per hour in Germany, using more than 35 sensors including LiDAR. And if you ignore its takeover request, it does not just switch off. It brakes the car to a controlled stop on its own, hazard lights flashing. Mercedes even fits special turquoise marker lights, so police and other drivers can see when the machine is the one in charge. And here is how rare this genuinely is. As of the middle of this decade, that eyes-off Mercedes system is essentially the only one you can buy and legally look away from on a public road in the United States. That single handoff of responsibility is the real dividing line in autonomy, and almost nothing has crossed it. Level 4, high automation, removes you from the equation entirely, but only inside a box. A true Level 4 vehicle needs no human driver at all, no steering input, no supervision, no one sitting ready to take over. There is a condition though, and it is a strict one. The car will only operate inside a carefully mapped and approved area, known as its operational design domain. Step outside that zone and it simply will not drive. This is exactly what Waymo runs today. Its all-electric robotaxis carry paying passengers with nobody in the driver's seat across a growing list of American cities, completing more than 500,000 paid rides every week and around 4 million autonomous miles in that same period. To pull that off, each car leans on a detailed pre-built map of the city and a heavy suite of LiDAR, radar, and cameras, and it has now logged well over 100 million fully driverless miles. With crash rates, its own data says, come in below human drivers. Tesla runs a small, unsupervised robotaxi fleet in a handful of Texas cities on the same principle. But the limits are real, and they are revealing. Waymo cars stay strictly within their mapped service zones, and in 2026, the company actually paused its freeway rides after its vehicles struggled in construction zones. That is Level 4 in a single sentence. Genuinely driverless. Genuinely responsible for itself, but only where it has been told it is allowed to go. The machine owns the drive completely, as long as you never ask it to leave its map. Which brings us to Level 5. Full automation. The version everyone actually pictures when they hear the words self-driving car. A Level 5 vehicle would drive anywhere a human can, in any weather, on any road, with no limits and no map to stay inside. There would be no steering wheel to grab, no takeover request, no geofence, and no conditions at all. And here is the honest part. It does not exist. Not as a product, not as a prototype you can ride, nowhere. Every autonomous system operating in the world today is either Level 2 supervision or a Level 3 and Level 4 system fenced in by strict conditions. Elon Musk has promised true full autonomy roughly every year for over a decade, and it still has not arrived. Level 5 is not the next software update. It is a genuinely unsolved problem. So the next time a car is sold to you as self-driving, ask the only question that actually sorts these 5 levels apart. When it fails, who is holding the wheel, and who is holding the blame? Now you can read the badge behind the buzzword. Subscribe for more clear breakdowns of the tech that is reshaping driving and society.